This video covers the assignment 17.5. We're going to work some problems together and you're going to work some on your own. So this is a review of solving systems. Usually, we know two ways to solve systems. We either use graphing or matrices. So we're going to review one of each type. We're going to review how to write systems, and then you're going to practice. So if we are graphing, that means our y equals are set up on the same side. So the equations are usually listed in y equals format. Otherwise, you usually use matrices. So if it's not listed like that, you would want to change your equation or equations to be y equals mx plus b. We're going to input the equations into the graphing calculator using y equals. So I'm going to click the y equals button. I'm going to put the first equation, so negative x plus 2, so I'm doing this problem down below it, into y1. The second equation down below it into y2. There's like a step 2.5 here where I'm going to look at my graph. And I'm just going to do a rough sketch of it. So, told you it was rough. Let me see. All right, nope. Anyways, it's a rough sketch. Wow, real rough. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm looking at. And on the EOC, you wouldn't have to do a rough sketch, but I want to make sure you know what we're looking for. We are looking to see what point these lines cross at. So you have two options. The first option is to follow steps 3 through 5. The second is to go to the table and see where your y values are the same. If you do the first option, you click second trace, option 5, and then you click enter 3 times until it tells you the word intersection. So the point 1, 1 is my intersection. If you want to do option 2, you click second table, and you look for where your y values are the same on the table. The other way to solve systems is matrices. So make sure your equations are in standard form. So if you look at the example on the bottom, we have x's, y's equals answers. These are set up for matrices. Keep in mind, as you're working on your own, these are not all set up for one method in particular. So make sure you're on the lookout and making sure you do step 1 on those. We're going to click second, x to the negative 1. Click the right arrow and then go to the math menu, which we're there. We're going to go up or down to select B, RREF, the really rapid equation fixer, and click enter. Then we're going to click alpha zoom, and we want 2 rows by 3 columns. Remember, your calculator will be cleared on the day of the EOC, so you'll have to make sure you enter this and click OK. Then we type all of the numbers into the matrix using the right arrow keys. So this is the problem that we're working through. When I enter these are already set up for matrices, so I didn't have to do any rearranging. And I'm only entering the numbers that are in front, not the letters. So notice there's no x's or y's in my calculator. So to show my work, 1, 5, -8, 4, -3, -9. And then my answer, 1, 0, 0, 1, -3, -1. Remember, you want this 1, 0, 0, 1. This means that it's a normal solution. And then my solution is these two numbers right here. So -3, -1. A quick reminder, if you have special cases, the bottom rows will look different. If the bottom row is all zeros, it's all reals or infinitely many. If the bottom row is 0, 0, 1, so they're saying 0 equals 1, there's no solution. And then a quick reminder about how to write systems. Jack and Jill both ordered pizzas from Wayne's Pizza for their parties. Jack paid $58.50 for 3 pepperoni and 2 plain. Jill paid $67 for 2 pepperoni pizzas and 4 plain. How much does Wayne's Pizza charge for a plain and a pepperoni? So we'll use X for plain and Y for pepperoni. You can use different letters. So for Jack, he got 3 pepperoni. Well, let me go in order. 2 plain and 3 pepperoni for $58.50. And Jill got 4 plain and 2 pepperoni for $67. So this one is also set up for matrices, so we're going to review those steps. It's set up because of the way I wrote it, but we have x's and y's equals answers. So second matrix, right, B, enter. Alpha zoom, because I've already selected a 2 by 3, I can just scroll down. And so I get 10.5 and 12.5. Remember the 1001 is normal. I entered these as x's and y's, so they pop out x's and y's. So that would be 1050 for a plain and 1250 for a pepperoni. Kind of expensive there. So you're working on the rest of these. If they just have the equations, they just want you to solve them. If they have the words, they want you to write them and solve them. So on the back 7 through 10, you're writing and solving. We only put 10 problems on here because we know that writing is not everyone's favorite. So make sure you are spending your time wisely and getting these done.